Hello, my dears. A very warm welcome to everybody. My name is Luisa. Let's talk about the Aquarius full moon, and then after that, we will do some grounding and a bit of heart opening. Yeah. So we are still in Leo season. We talked about Leo season the other day, that it is all about leadership from the heart, leading from a creative vision, from childlike joy, from a place of love, that place where you shine the brightest, where you have the greatest energy, yeah. Following this feeling of shining the light out into the world, yeah. Really creating a life from this place. This is what Leo is about, yeah. He wants to shine bright. He wants to stand up on this stage of life and yeah, be the best version. And yeah, so maybe you thought about what excites you, what creative vision you have, or that you would like to follow, and you can feel it in your heart, this excitement, yeah. And now the next step to use this creative vision and actualize it into the world, to launch it, this is what the Aquarius full moon is all about, yeah. Full moons will always bring up something, will illuminate something that needs to come to your awareness, to your attention, yeah. The moon is so full in its glory, it is so present, so that's like your energy, or whatever needs to change will come up during this time, and you have the chance to reflect on it. So this full moon is happening on the 9th of August, a Saturday, tomorrow. And today is also a potent day. It's the Lion's Gate, they call it. It's the 8th of August, 8-8, yeah. Special number. It's supposed to be a really great day with an energy peak where you will get hits of insights. So you can use this time to pause, to sit with yourself, to maybe meditate, journal, or whatever you like to practice. So the Aquarius full moon is such a great, strong energy. It can be a bit chaotic, yeah, and a lot. It can be, there's so much going on at the moment. So maybe you feel a bit overwhelmed. I feel a bit overwhelmed. I have a lot of thoughts going on at the moment, because I mean, Aquarius is an air sign, yeah, so it's mentally busy. It's all about the upper chakras. It's all mental stimulation, thoughts, ideas, mind process. And Leo is all about the heart. So taking this idea that you can feel in your heart, yeah, so you develop this spark, this idea that you want to launch. So Aquarius comes in and shows you how to take the next steps, yeah. How can you bring this idea into the real world, yeah. We want to actualize this, and this is all about Aquarius is the visionary, the rebel, the out of the box thinker, the one that doesn't follow the norm. He doesn't care about what other people think. He just wants to be authentic. He wants to make his own rule. He wants to break the law, and he sets himself free. It's all about freedom, breaking free from all the norms that were put on ourselves, from society, from education, our parents, friends, media, everything around us is kind of, yeah, we're so conditioned. We want to be our authentic self, yeah. Aquarius is the trendsetter, the crazy authentic archetype, because he can't help himself but be his maybe crazy version. He is just always himself, doesn't want to be put in a box. Maybe he's different, but that's cool, and we should follow this idea of no, we can create our own norms. This moon is all about authenticity, being your authentic self, because it's actually the highest frequency you can be in. We often think of love, compassion being the highest frequency we can be in. When we feel love, we think this is the most amazing feeling, the highest state, but actually it's authenticity. They did a test and it's 4,000 times stronger than love. That's crazy, no? So we need to break free and just be ourselves. Because what this will lead to is that you will achieve a different state. You will vibrate at a different level. You won't be so afraid of any hurdles on the way. You're not so afraid of judgment by other people. And there will be more energy, more attunement to the things you are supposed to do. Yeah, you will feel more aligned if you're truly authentic. And this is, of course, easier said than done. But using this idea as, yeah, maybe a guideline or a goal we want to live by, being authentic, like Aquarius, that is all about freedom. So let's do just a little sequence to feel into our heart space again. Yeah, to check in with our unique essence, to open the heart chakra. There will be a few back bends and yeah, to open the chest, to feel ourselves, to ground ourselves in this crazy time. Okay, so let's start standing today. Coming to the top of your mat, your towel, whatever you have. Arms alongside the body, palms facing towards the legs. And let's close our eyes for a moment, taking the time to feel the connection to your surrounding, to the ground underneath you, to the present moment. Tuning into the body slowly, bringing the awareness inwards, and slowly deepening the breath. Slow and long in and exhales. Really moving with the breath today. Let the breath guide you, yeah? Inhale, feeling the chest expanding. Exhale, feel it sinking again. So grounding here into the present moment, arriving in space and time, arriving at your location, at the surrounding, feeling the ground underneath you, through your feet. And then slowly bringing the attention inwards, checking in with your body. How do you feel today? How does the physical body feel? If you want, you can also check in with your emotional body. How are the thoughts today? accepting the state you're in, and then slowly guiding your attention to your breath. Slow in and exhales. Breathing in and out through the nose. Letting the breath guide you today throughout the practice. Inhale, feeling the chest expand. Exhale, lowering again. Inhaling slowly and deep. Exhale, letting go, arriving a tiny bit more in the moment. Take 3 more breaths in your own time. When you're finished, you blink your eyes open. You inhale, reach the arms up over the side. Urdhva Hastasana. Maybe you look up towards the hands, imagining you hold the sun in between the fingers. Maybe you even look up. Lovely. Exhale, step the right foot behind the left, taking hold of the right wrist here, bending to the side. Creating a arch to the left, breathing deep into that side opening here. Breathing into the thoracic spine. Lovely. On your next inhale, you step back to the center. Reach for the sky again. Maybe you interlace the hands, press the palms up. The shoulders stay relaxed, away from the ears. Maybe you look up. Breathing in again. On your next exhale, we bend to the right, taking hold of the left wrist, arching to the right side. Left foot steps behind the right. Big stretch. Releasing, inhaling, reaching again. Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, bend the knees a bit and then interlace the hands behind you. Puff up the chest. Open the heart. Breathe in. Exhale, folding over the legs. Uttanasana with the hands interlaced behind the back. Inhale, releasing the hands. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sitting really low. Imagine you sit down into a chair, feet hip width apart. And then exhale, folding over the legs. Uttanasana, let the head hang heavy. The back is round. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, long back, maybe hands on the ground or on the shins. Exhale, step it back, 1 foot at a time, into a plank pose. Exhale, knees down, lay down, come to rest. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Urdhva Hastasana. Urdhva Hastasana, long back, maybe hands on the ground or on the shins. Exhale, step it back, 1 foot at a time into a plank pose. Exhale, knees down, lay down, come to rest. Inhale, Cobra. Exhale, Opening the chest, broadening across the collarbones. Exhale, lowering the head down again. Tuck the toes, downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here. And then inhaling, stepping the right foot in between the hands, lower the left heel, coming up slowly for your warrior one. Proud chest, looking straight ahead. Right hip pulls to the back, left wants to move forward. Yeah, trying to keep the hips in one line. Exhale, back to the ground. Plank pose, knees down, lay down. Inhale, back into your cobra. Exhale, lowering down. Step it back into your downward facing dog. Long straight back. 2 breaths here. Before we do the other side, the neck is relaxed. Maybe you shake out the head. And on your next inhale, stepping the left foot forwards, grounding the right heel. Coming up. Inhale. Warrior one on the other side. Opening the heart. Really feeling into those slight back bends, the chest openers today. Exhale. Grounding back. Plank pose. Knees down, lay down, or you come to lay down in one straight line. Inhale. Cobra. Exhale. Head down, tuck the toes, back into your down dog. Staying here for 3 long breaths. When you're ready, you look to the space in between the hands and step forwards. Feet meet the hands. Inhale, long back. Half forward folds. Exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, twisting open to the left. Reach the left arm up. Left leg is straight, right is bent. Exhale, folding forwards, changing the side, twisting here to the right side open. Exhale, folding again, Uttanasana. Inhale, rolling up to stand. Opening the arms. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Feeling the heartbeat. Feel your breath moving you. Let's flow through the same sequence, 1 breath at a time. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, step the right foot behind the left, arching over to the left. Inhale, back to center, interlace the hands, press the palms to the sky. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale, back to the center. Exhale, bend the knees, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, opening the chest. Exhale, folding forwards, Uttanasana, with the hands interlaced. Let the head hang. Inhale, back into your chair, release the hands. Exhale, folding forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, half forward fold. Step it back into your plank pose. The whole body is active. Lower down through the knees or in one line. Rest the head, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Shifting into a down dog. Inhale, stepping the right foot in between the hands. Lower the left heel. Coming up into a warrior one. Breathing in, maybe slight back bend. Exhale, lower down again. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, back to the ground. Adho Mukha Svanasana, down dog. Breathing out. Inhale, stepping the left foot forwards. Lowering the right heel. Reach the arms high. Breathe in. Maybe slight back bend. Exhale, back to the ground. Flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, or you lay down and do your cobra. We meet in down dog. Taking 3 long breaths here. And then when you're ready, you jump or step to the hands again. Inhale, long back. Exhale, folding forwards, Uttanasana. Inhale, twisting to the left, reaching the left arm high. Exhale, folding forwards again. Inhale, twisting to the right. Exhale, folding again. Inhale, rolling up to stand, vertebra by vertebra. Reaching the arms high. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. Breathing out. Okay, let's do another round with standing postures. Inhaling, Urdhva reaching for the sky. Exhale, bending to the left. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, bending to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you, puff up the chest. Inhale. Exhale, folding over Uttanasana with hands interlaced. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose, sitting down low, activating the thighs. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half forward fold. Stepping back, plank pose. Knees down, lay down, cobra or chaturanga. Up dog, you choose. Exhale, we meet in down dog. Long back, very nice. Inhale, reaching the right leg high. Exhale, stepping the right foot in between the hands, lower the left heel, coming up. Warrior one. Feeling that heart opening. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back, pressing into the palms here. Palms move towards each other. Shoulder blades moving to each other as well. Opening the chest. Maybe you lean back. Maybe you look up if the balance allows. Bit wobbly. Really anchoring through the feet. Slight back bend. Exhale, coming forwards into a humble warrior, leading with the chest, with the heart. Heart wants to move towards the ground. The hands want to meet the sky. Inhaling, pressing into the hands. Coming back up, warrior one. And then shifting the weight into the right foot here. For your warrior three, with the hands interlaced behind you. Maybe they stay there. Maybe hands in front of the heart. Lovely. Then coming up to stand, taking hold of the left ankle, using the right hand as a scale, and then maybe your dancer pose, focusing on a spot that doesn't move, and then maybe leaning a bit forwards, pressing the foot into the hand, and this will lead to opening the chest, back bend, back bending. Exhale, step it back. Warrior one. Hands back to the ground. Flow through your vinyasa or lay down, cobra. Meeting in your down dog. Inhaling, lifting the left leg. Exhale, step it through. Coming up for warrior one on the other side. Maybe leaning back into a slight back bend. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Try to walk one finger up or down, that it feels a bit weird. Not like you would normally grab, interlace the fingers. Maybe the head drops into the neck. Ooh. Tricky on the balance. And then exhale, leading with the heart, coming down into your humble warrior. Head, chest moves to the ground. Arms want to move to the sky, to the ceiling. Breathing deep here in your humble warrior. To release, you press into the hands, they lift you back up. And then from here, shifting the weight into the left foot. Warrior three, flying warrior. Find your drishti, a spot on the floor. If it's too tricky with the hands behind the back, we bring them in front of the heart. And then anchoring through that left foot, which is not so easy. When you had enough, you transition, maybe with the right foot in the air, hugging the leg in, and then taking hold of the right ankle and trying our dancer's pose. Leaning forwards, pressing the foot into the right hand and using the left arm as a scale. Breathing deep. Dancer's pose. This is a quite intense back bend heart opener. Whew. Yeah, and you probably notice one side is easier to balance on than the other. Really focusing on one thing on the ground. Exhale, releasing, stepping back. Lifting the arms one more time, warrior one. Exhale, back to the ground. Flow through your vinyasa, chaturanga, up dog, or lay down cobra. Exhale, down dog. And then we come onto the knees. Knees are hip width apart. And tucking the toes here. And we want to practice our camel pose from here. There we already did a bit of opening the chest. So working from the thighs here, activating the thighs, activating the core, yeah, your Mulandhara and Uddiyana Bandha here. And then leaning back here. And we don't want any pinching in the lower back. It's only going as far as feels comfortable, yeah? If this is okay, you maybe lean back onto the right heel. Reach the left arm into the air. Let the head drop back. And breathe deep. Inhaling, coming up again, and maybe trying the other side. You can also right away bring both hands onto the heels. Maybe you keep moving from right to left. Maybe you bring both hands onto the heels. And keep pressing into the thighs, the pelvis. Exhale, releasing, coming back up, sitting down, and then giving the back a moment to release. And then to close off, let's do child's pose. Yeah. Bring the big toes to touch, knees are quite wide, and then walking the hands forwards. And releasing the forehead to the ground. And then relaxing here, letting the weight of the upper body lay on the thighs, the weight of the pelvis, the hips resting on the heels. Taking here a few slow, nourishing breaths to ground.